So, it's been over a year since I last talked about Solar Ash Kingdom. If you have seen that Quick Rigs video, then you may remember that I was pretty hyped for this game and that I couldn't wait for it to come out. Even if it was going to be on the Epic Game Store only. Yeah, that was still a big concern at the time. Now, the reason why I haven't talked about the game more often is because there really wasn't much more to talk about. Yeah, I could have milked the trailer and talked about every little thing that we could have seen in there, but I kind of just wanted to sit back and wait for the character review that Alex Preston teased on his Twitter back then. Well, Alex, it's been over a week now. It's been well over 52 of those weeks actually, and we still don't know anything about this character apart from it being a female and that she's able to glide or skate around with her swanky shoes. Now, not too long ago, we actually did get to know a little bit more about the game, because to everybody's surprise, Heart Machine and Annapurna Interactive, the game's publisher, showed the game off at the Future of Gaming event that Sony held to reveal the big chungus that is the PlayStation 5. Well, showing it off is kind of a big word to use here. They actually just shared a short new teaser with us alongside a press release by Alex Preston himself over on the PlayStation blog. No real gameplay, no big story reveals, no nothing. I will say though that the teaser does really intrigue me. Like, I really want to know more about this world and its characters. I want to know more about the main character. Heck, I want to know more about the apparent villain character that we're introduced to in this teaser. We just haven't gotten the information yet. Now, you could say that this is all by design and they really just don't want to let go too much information before the game launches in 2021, which yes is also what they announced. Maybe they want Solar Ash, which is the game's new name, by the way, to be as similarly mysterious as Hyper Light Drifter. In which case, yeah, that would be kind of a neat idea, but I also still really want to know more about the Drifter character from Hyper Light Drifter, but most of their backstory is still up for speculation. Hell, people don't even know what they look like underneath that mask, although lots of artists have put their rendition of their looks out there. I gotta say that the Drifter looks as handsome as me in most of these, huh? Anyway, I just really hope that we're going to get to know the character a bit more before the game releases. Alex Preston did promise it over a year ago, and I just hope that he's still planning on making good on that promise. I mean, come on, I at least want to know this character's name. I think Ash would still be a really good name for her. Now, let's take a quick look at the PlayStation blog article here that was actually written by Alex Preston himself. It includes some pretty cool screenshots of Ash here roaming around this really stylistic looking wasteland. And yes, I'm going to refer to her as Ash in this video because I gotta call her something. This blog post actually mentions some story details, like how the game will take the player on a journey through the Ultra Void, which is a dangerous rift that eats planets and worlds. Sounds ominous. Inside of this Ultra Void, the player will face giant monsters and lots of challenges that have something to do with high-speed movement. Hence Ash's ability to skate not only on the floor, but apparently on clouds as well, all while taking in the amazing vistas that will hopefully blow our minds. Now, Heart Machine is no stranger to using amazing vistas in their games. In fact, Hyper Light Drifter has a lot of really great views as well. It's all in 2D, of course, but the game sometimes allows you to look at the world around you, how it's been destroyed, and how it stretches on from where you're standing. The artwork is amazing, and it really gives you a great sense of scale, that the area you're in is only part of this greater world. The PlayStation blog article also talks about how the game will utilize PlayStation 5 features because the game is going to be exclusive to PlayStation 4 and 5 for its first year. It talks about seamless loading due to the amazing SSD, them being able to push better and more dense areas, and that the DualSense controller is amazing and all that. It really kinda sounds like your basic PlayStation 5 marketing spiel. Nothing too new here. This is the PlayStation blog after all. Now, there is something I want to clear up before I end the video, and that is that the game is still going to launch on PC, but only on the Epic Game Store, despite the description of Annapurna's upload of the trailer stating otherwise. I actually contacted Annapurna on Twitter and they explained that it was a typo and that the game will still exclusively launch on Epic. That's kind of a bummer. Not gonna lie, but I got kind of excited when I saw some news outlets stating that it would be on Steam too. Guess I'll never be able to put both Hyper Light Drifter and Solar Ash in the same Steam category. Oh well, I'm still going to get the game. I don't care if it's on Epic or on Steam. As long as I can play the game, I'll be fine. Besides, if I do actually buy the game on Epic, I finally have a reason to start the client up again and I can justify it being on my computer. I haven't opened it since I 100% completed Saints Row the 3rd Remastered. Yeah, that's the thing I did. Anyway, I think that's all I want to say in this video. I'm really hyped for Solar Ash and I really hope that you're too. It seems like a really cool and unique experience, and I think we could all use another world to get ourselves lost in right now. Do you want me to keep making Solar Ash videos in the future? Well, I will. I'll eventually even do a full review of the game when it comes out, if 2020 doesn't wipe out the universe, that is. Just let me know in the comments what more you want me to talk about pertaining to this game. And if you got other games you'd like me to talk about, then don't be shy and hit me up in the comments or on Twitter. It's all linked in the description. And if you want to hear more from me in general, then subscribe by hitting the big button down below and the bell beside it. I would also appreciate it if you support me on Patreon. That way you can get your name in the credits of each full Glorious Rigby episode, and if you buy into the $5 tier, you get an exclusive Discord role with access to special Patreon channels. So if you got some money to spare, then please go take a look. And if you don't want to donate, that's fine too. My content is and will always be free, and you don't owe me anything. Alright, I gotta go now though. My washing machine is going apeshit because I wanted to clean one of my suits which had some weird space dust on it. Maybe I should just clean that stuff by hand next time. Ugh.